Welcome back in. It's Monday. Parker, Sipple, Lincoln Journal-Star, HuskerExtra.com. This is the 2-minute drill. If you missed the 4 most interesting things from what was a busy Monday at Memorial Stadium, check that out. Journalstar.com/Huskers, HuskerExtra.com. Sipple, 2-minute drill. It's all about the details.
Well, the players talked about how they need to improve the details, detailing their game. And that is something my ears always perk up a little bit, in part because the AD said that he's looking for a more detailed product.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, he tells all his coaches that, but whenever I hear the word now, my ears perk up a little bit because the new boss is looking for everybody to be more detailed.
And it also has to catch your attention because this is largely what the conversation was like for most of the offseason, right?
Yeah.
The bones are in place, the talent's better, polish it up, and you might have a pretty darn good product on the field. There's 11 games left in the season. That's not impossible.
Right.
It's certainly not impossible, but that it didn't show through the first trip out onto the track, I think concerned a lot of fans, and it seemed to, it concerned the head coach when he said it looked like the same movie after the game. Mm-hmm. But also today he said he still really believes that this group has a potentially special season in it. So in talking to the players, what did you sort of come away with in terms of what improving on details looks like practically?
Well, what it looks like practically is for an offensive lineman to have good eye discipline. It's hand placement. If you watch any practice video of any team in the world, hand placement by offensive linemen is always a big emphasis.
Cam Jurgens got called for holding because he bear hugged the guy. Hands were outside, and there you go.
Samari Toure talked about how, when you run routes against air, you can go where you want. Now, when you're running routes against guys and certain defenses, it's not going to look the same all the time and feel the same. You have to adjust your routes accordingly, especially as it pertains to where your other guys are. So
I know that you didn't like the offensive pass interference penalty that was called against Oliver Martin. It wiped a big play off the board. But Samari Toure talked about how you have to make it look like you're running your route. You can't hit the guy and stop. You got to turn your numbers back to the quarterback. Right. You've got to continue on through. And that detail, Oliver Martin played really well, had 6 catches for 103 and a touchdown. That the difference between just a little bit is the difference between, that was 39 yards.
It is.
25 down the field or 15 the other way.
Yeah, it's a BS flag though, because the refs pick and choose on that. Guys do that every week and they don't get called, so they're just picking and choosing. I just wish they'd do a better job.
Guys do it every week with that exact technique. or is maybe the differentiation between it being called and not called about detail? Minutia. Maybe it's about detail.
Okay. You might be able to convince me of that. I still think it was a bad call.
What other details would you like to discuss, Steve?
I think we're good for now. We have to think about the detail of time and getting out on time.
Especially because it's called a 2-minute drill. We're trying to be detailed. Right. It's Monday. We're just trying to get better for Fordham week, play well on Saturday. So for Sipple, I'm Parker, the details are not going well today. That's a 2-minute drill. Thanks for watching.